how to ruin your life or how to fix your life. That's what we're going to talk about today. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Iram Saeed, and please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also to sign up to our email list so that you can get a lot of the videos that we can't share on the social media, but you can get it through our email list. Just go to iramsaeed.com where you will be gifted a free course anyway, and you will also be added to our email list. So let's talk about today's topic, how to fix your life or how to ruin your life. First of all, even if you tried really hard, it is almost impossible to ruin your life completely. Yes, there can be a lot of destruction and it might feel like you have ruined your life, but even when you feel in the middle of ruins of your life, you still have a choice. You can still do things that will actually improve your life or completely change your life. I know many people who are my friends who are, coaches around the world. Some of the top coaches, they changed their life when they actually hit rock bottom, which according to them was when they had completely destroyed their life, they ruined it, and then they hit rock bottom, and that's when they actually changed and transformed not just their lives, but they're now transforming the lives of millions of other people. So sometimes if you are at that point where you feel that your life is ruined, it's actually a really good point. I heard one of the Sufi sayings that when life brings you down to your knees, it's a perfect place to go into sajda and pray. So that's also one of the things that Allah brings you to the bottom of your life so that you can bounce back. First acknowledge that everything is in Allah Ta'ala's control and that He is Rahman, He's all powerful. And even if you think that there is nothing possible now for me to bounce back up, Allah Ta'ala has the power to, take you out of that in a second. So this is also a place where I feel that Iman gets built. Iman does not get built during good times. Iman gets built actually during bad times. So what are some of my tips for people who are going through something that they feel they just cannot fix? I get this question from a lot of women and men, because our culture has become in a way that divorce is considered such a taboo that they will do all kinds of haram and gunah-e-kabira actions but not get divorced. And they will be in a very toxic relationship which is draining the life out of their soul, but they still feel they cannot get divorced. And in some cases it's very real, especially for women, because they just, they don't have any support. They feel they don't have the courage. They don't have anything to give them the support that they need in order to walk out of a bad marriage. Although I will always say, Jiska koi nahi hota, uska Rabb hota hai. I have experienced it myself. But I'm not here to encourage people to get divorces. Although I always say abuse is not okay. I'm never okay with abuse. But one of the advice I give people that take my course is that, okay, so it's your choice. You want to stay in this marriage, your choice. I never try to make that decision for people. If you are going to stay in this marriage and the marriage is toxic, let's say the husband continuously cheats, has affairs, and the wife tells me that I don't want to leave my marriage, but I need help in how to fix this. So first of all, you can't fix him. Never ever try to change another person. Never ever try to fix another person. It's a futile effort. You are setting yourself up for failure. It doesn't work. The only person you can change is yourself. Okay? So what should you do? Well, one of the things that you can do is stop focusing on what is broken and what is not fixable. Right? If the husband is a cheater and has been cheating and is blatant about it and doesn't really care about your emotions, and maybe you've caught him several times and he's going to do it again, it is going to not only hurt you, but it's actually stupid, frankly. Forgive me for saying that. To keep focusing on that and keep telling yourself that I'm expecting a different result, that somehow some magic is going to happen, some mojiza is going to happen, and this person is going to change. Remember, they have free will. They will change if Allah wants them to change, or if they have sincerity in their heart and Allah changes them, or if it is written in your life. But if you keep waiting for that, and that's what you are putting all your investment in, it is very foolish, and it's going to drain you, and it's going to make you a toxic person. You will not be a balanced parent, and you will create damage that is far bigger than just what the marriage was doing. You will damage your children, you will damage other people around you, and it's not going to be healthy. So what should you do? You should focus on something else that you can change. So women or men that take my 30 Days to Transformation course, I say, okay, if you can't change your marriage, focus on changing your relationship with Allah Ta'ala. Because if you can build a strong relationship with Allah Ta'ala, that is going to nourish you. It is going to give you strength in so many ways that you cannot even believe. He may even make you beniyaz from this marriage and from what the actions of your spouse are, or whatever else is going on in your life. So focus on that. Focus on doing something productive with your life, right? I had met this lady who was so talented, and she's a doctor, and she has completely destroyed her practice because she's so focused on spying on her husband that she has destroyed everything else, and it has destroyed her well-being and her self-respect and everything else. So I told her, you need to focus on your career, start helping other people heal, maybe do some counseling for them, and that will give something. Everybody needs purpose. When you have purpose, it fulfills you in ways that nothing else can. And alhamdulillah, she took my advice, and she's doing really well now. She's actually become quite balanced. Another lady that I spoke with, she said that she found out a few years ago that her husband had done a second marriage secretly, and she was devastated because of that. And she made it her life's mission to destroy that other woman's life. And she did. She destroyed her life. And so when she came to me, I said, so, why are you talking to me if you've already destroyed that other woman's life? You have also quite significantly damaged your relationship with your husband. You got what you wanted, so now why are you talking to me? And she said that I have lost complete peace of mind. I have no peace of mind, even though now my husband is, he doesn't leave without my permission. I know every second where he's at. I have destroyed the other woman. She has no credibility left in society. She's lost all her money. I made sure I took everything back, and I have no peace. So I said, well, you went against God's law. It's as simple as that. Whether you like it or not, you went against divine law. You destroyed a person's life, and you were expecting that your life was going to be happy. That's not how it works. I don't know what to tell you. If you were so hurt by what your husband had done, you could have confronted him. You could have asked him for a divorce. Or you could have asked him, figured out how to be happy in a marriage with him, given the lady what she rightfully deserved because she was his wife, and then maybe asked her if she was willing to walk away. Something that did not involve so much hatred, violence, and abuse. Now that you have done it, you're paying the price for it. And the only thing I can give you advice is to do tawbah, to ask maghfirat from Allah Ta'ala for creating so much destruction because you were in pain, and your pain made you feel justified in creating so much abuse and destruction. So remember, this is the thing that a lot of us don't understand. When we get hurt, if we get hurt this much, our reaction is that much. And that's not adl, that's not insaf. If you got hurt this much, you need to stay within these boundaries and figure out a way how to move forward in life where you follow divine law. Because guess what happens? You go against Allah Ta'ala, you did what your ego told you to do, so you were hurt, so you created all this hurt. And now today you have no peace of mind, you can't sleep, you don't have any sukoon, you don't have any chan, and you're taking, anti-anxiety pills, and you're trying to seek help from people like me. And I'm sorry, I can't help you. You have to start. The first thing you need to do is go in front of Allah Ta'ala and beg for forgiveness, and maybe even ask forgiveness from all those other people that you have hurt. So again, going back to what I was saying, when things get so out of control in your life and it's causing you a lot of pain, because remember, hurt people. They will hurt people. So if you're hurt, the only thing you know in that state is to hurt other people. So if you can kind of put your focus on something else that gives you peace, that gives you some healing, take the time to heal yourself first before you go and decide how you want to handle this situation, because then you will be sane in mind, calm in hand, and you can in your heart, and then you can make a more a wiser decision, a more balanced decision that doesn't just cause so much destruction in other people's lives, but also in your own life. Because ultimately, peace comes from Allah Ta'ala. So if you go against what Allah Ta'ala says, you are fighting with God. And in a fight with God, only one party wins 100% of the time. So don't even make that mistake. Ask Him for His mercy, ask Him for justice, and never ask for justice, because if we ask for justice, Allah is very just. I don't know if we will qualify if we ever ask for justice. Ask Him for His mercy, ask Him for His kindness, ask Him for His guidance, and then take a step that helps you to create a more balanced life.